Lucamus Prime here, so it's time for the next episode of my Star Wars 30-week challenge. So, today's question is asking me, what is my favourite trio? So, this isn't really a hard question for me because, I've always loved this trio that I'm going to be talking about. So, if you've not seen a thumbnail, or for all of you that do not know, my favourite trio in Star Wars is most definitely Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia Organa. So yeah, these three are my favourite trio in Star Wars, and I'm going to talk about how much I love them. So yeah, for one thing, Luke Skywalker is my favourite, protagonist in Star Wars, my hero growing up. Leia is one of my favourite female characters in Star Wars as well, and Han Solo is probably my favourite smuggler character as well. And so yeah, what about these three is I really love their chemistry, most definitely. I know that when they first get together in A New Hope on the Death Star when they're rescuing Leia from it. At first, she is hostile towards them because she doesn't know who they are until Luke, of course, mentions that here with Ben Kenobi, and then she gets on to trusting them. And despite the fact she doesn't know Han Solo, Leia, of course, says, they have to, work together as well. And then they work together to escape the Death Star. And they then, escape to Yavin 4. So, yeah. And in Empire Strikes Back as well, they don't really have, much scenes together because they only have scenes together in Hoth at the start of a movie. And then when they evacuate the base, they get separated. Because Luke, of course, goes to Dagobah to be trained by Yoda, and Han and Leia escape in a Falcon with Chewie and C-3PO. And then, sadly, however, we don't see them together again in the rest of the movie because, as you may know if you've seen the movie, Han gets frozen in carbonite, and Luke gets to Cloud City, but it's too late, and he gets defeated by Darth Vader, and narrowly escapes him by jumping, down the hole in The Empire Strikes Back in Cloud City. But luckily he's rescued by the Falcon, piloted by Lando Calrissian and Leia, and they escape, and he gets his hand repaired with a metal hand, but then sadly, however, we don't see Han, Luke and Leia together again until Return of the Jedi. You see, and what I adore more about Return of the Jedi is that I love how they have more scenes together, working together as, friends. Like, I really do love that. It's really good. They reunite, of course, on Tatooine, when they're rescuing Han from, Jabba's palace, even though they, of course, got captured. But then they work together to escape, and I did love that. And then, of course, they do also, go to Endor together. And they are together until Luke decides to go and confront Darth Vader. And then we don't see them together again. But luckily at the end of the movie they reunite in a celebration scene, which is probably my favourite ending in Star Wars, where they're celebrating. One of the most emotional scenes ever. And yeah, I just really adore their chemistry together. They're like a perfect trio, guys, and I really adore them so much. And one of many gazillion reasons why I hate the Star Wars sequel trilogy by Disney with a passion is because I really hate how Han, Luke and Leia never reunited at all. Because, as most of you be aware, Han dies in The Force Awakens, as I call it, and sadly we never get to see him reunite with Luke. And Luke and Leia only have one scene together in The Lazy Jedi, and that's it. And of course, Luke wasn't even there, he was just a projection. So yeah, that really annoyed me. And Leia knew he wasn't really there as well. She realised he wasn't there. And then sadly, however, Leia doesn't reunite with Luke until the afterlife because she, of course, dies and they appear as Force Ghosts together. And yeah, and Han Solo's cameo appearance in The Fall of Skywalker was just as like a hallucination to Kylo Ren, wasn't it? So yeah. Yeah, I really hate how they never got to reunite. So this basically means, guys, that the last time we see the original trio together was in the celebration scene of Return of the Jedi. That's it. Never see them together again. So yeah. That really let me down, but to be honest, though, I did love their chemistry, especially in Return of the Jedi, because, one of the reasons why I love Return of the Jedi so much is my favourite Star Wars movie is because of their chemistry. I really love that, and how they got to work together. It was really good. And of course, as well, Han and Leia are also a perfect couple as well. you know, they're an amazing couple, and, you know, and they have great, you know, relationship together in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. It was really good. But yeah, it sucks, but they, of course, separated before The Force Awakens, of course. Even though, to be honest, guys, I don't consider the sequel trilogy by Disney as canon at all. I just consider it, you know, fan fiction, maybe by people who don't understand Star Wars, so yeah. But anyhow, that's why, guys, in my sequel trilogy that I did podcast for on my channel, I wanted to include lots of scenes where they're together to make up for the damage done by Disney. So that's why I included tons of scenes where they're together. Sure, they do separate, but they still, you know, reunite the three of them. I don't kill them off at all. I give them, you know, the happy ending they deserve as well in the final film of my trilogy, so yeah. If you want to check out, then there's podcasts on my channel for you guys to go listen to where I talk about each episode of the trilogy that I wrote, so yeah. But anyway, guys, this is me discussing, you know, my favourite trio in Star Wars, which is Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia Organa. You know, I adore them so much. There's probably some contenders as well, you know, like Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme from the prequels, maybe. Or maybe Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka from the Clone Wars, I don't know, but yeah. So, guys, you know drill, be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to leave in the comments what your favourite Star Wars trio is, and your favourite Star Wars trio is. Also, be sure to join Team Empire by pressing subscribe and always coming in the future. And may the Force be with you always.